Ah, April Fool's Day. I'm gonna get Taryl and Junior good this year.
Oh, hey, how you guys doing today?
Good.
Good. Oh, I got a package here for a Taryl and a JR.
I'm not expecting any package. Who's it from?
Well, that's a good question. There's no return address. Think you could sign right here?
How many times I gotta tell you? I ain't signing for nothing.
Not until we open that box.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
Boom.
I don't want that. Return to sender.
Oh, all right. You fellas have a good day now.
Hey, where you going? Where you going? Let me out of here.
Grassrats Garage. Taryl here.
Hey, Taryl, it's me, Kerwin.
Who? Kerwin who?
Ha, real funny. I'm calling to see if you still had that Nutcracker out in your house.
No, pretty sure I sold it. Sorry, Slippers.
No, I'm pretty sure you still got it. Why don't you go out to the house and look in the closet on the first shelf? I'm pretty sure it's out there, because I really want it, so I'll be buying a little bit to grab it.
Okay, yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll run right out there and grab it.
Oh boy, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna get that Taryl good. This is gonna be great. Is he ever coming out or what? Been out here for 3 hours. I gotta go to the bathroom. That's screwed. I'm going in. Taryl? Kid? You guys anywhere around here? Hello? Hello? Is anybody around?
What's wrong, Slippers?
What the heck are you doing, Taryl? You scared me half to death.
No, sorry I scared you, Slippers. Just on my way out to the trailer to take this Halloween stuff back. And then I was going to look for that Nutcracker you called about. What's that smell?
I don't smell anything.
Pterodactyl here. And today's how-to video is going to be on this here old 1971 Sears Suburban tractor with the cast iron Briggs and Stratton engine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to convert it from points and condenser to electronic ignition. And there's a couple different ways you could do that. Now, the guy who owns this, his name is Tyler, and that's what he wants me to do. He wants me to convert it to electronic ignition for him. Oh! Tyler, where'd you come from?
Home.
All right, Tyler. I'm going to turn on the gas, fire this thing up. Now, it's running on point. Okay, Tyler, that's all I need you for. Now, disappear. I don't like the customer hanging around when I'm working on their mower. Okay, now I'm going to show you the different ways we can go about converting this to electronic ignition. Now, the first one is one of these little kits. Now, this is a Nova 2. They also make it under the name of Adam from a different company. But this is from Rotary, and that's their number, 8786. It comes in a little kit where you get some wires and a wire nut. I'll show you how to do it, and you use the existing coil. This is taking the place of the points condenser. Or you can buy a Briggs electronic ignition coil. I'm going to use this one, this 398811. This is the new version. It looks different than the other coil. And it also comes in a kit where you get some instructions and a kill wire. And this is a little plug for in case you want to take the points plunger out. This is a little plug that seals up the hole for the points plunger in case you eliminate them. And I thought there was a key in there. Sometimes they give you a key. Yeah, there it is. Key and an extra clip in case you got to cut the wire. You can shorten the wire up and put a new clip on. Or you could take your flywheel off and you can send it to Briggs and Stratton, and for free they will recharge the magnet. What they do is they reverse the polarity on the magnet. They take the north and make it the south. They make the south pole the north pole. And all that does is confuse Santa Claus. No. But what you have to do is you have to pay the shipping back and forth for the flywheel, and Briggs will remagnetize it, or as they call it, recharge it for free. But one thing you got to know, if they receive that flywheel and they determine that it's damaged in any way, like a broken fin or it's got a crack in it, they're not going to send it back. They're going to throw it in the garbage and you'll lose your flywheel. So that's up to you, but you can do that. You can send it to them, and for free they will remagnetize it and send it back to you. You just got to pay the shipping. And then of course you're going to need some ranch dressing in case, you know, you get hungry and you want a snack while you're doing it. Get out of here. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to put this on. Okay, this is the ground wire. So that goes to the negative side. So you want to plug that on. And then this other wire that's got the stripped end, that goes on the positive side. And then you have to ground this. Now, depending on how you want to do it, you can leave the points in there and put the cover on and mount this outside. Or you can remove the points. But remember that plunger, if you don't take that plunger out that pushes the points open and close, then that thing's going to come out and oil's going to leak inside here. So you're going to have to block off that hole somehow if you want to mount this inside the points cover, you know, so you can make it look nice. You can use one of the existing screws where the points condenser go and hide it in there. But just to show you how to hook it up, I'm just going to mount it externally. So here's the ground wire. I'm going to put behind this screw. This is an 832 screw. And I'm just going to use one of the points cover holes to ground it. Now you got to make sure it's got a good tight ground. Now the other wire, I'm going to hook to the wire that's coming from the points. And that's this red wire here that Tyler put on there. Your wire may be black. And then take that little wire nut and then of course you're going to have to hook up a ground wire too, which you would also hook to this, the ground wire to kill it. You would also hook into these 3 wires, but I'm not going to hook that up. It comes with instructions. It shows you how to wire it. All right, now we're gonna start it. Let me turn the gas on. Okay, let's see if it starts. It's sparking, but it ain't starting. You know why? Because we have to adjust the timing. The coil is mounted to this bracket, and this bracket moves. It's got slots on it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the flywheel, and we're going to move this to change the timing, and then it'll start. Okay, 1.25 inch deep well socket. Now I'm going to use a brass hammer and a pry bar to pop the flywheel. And I know what you're going to say is, you should be using a flywheel puller on that, Taryl. This ain't going to hurt it. I'm not going to hurt nothing. Oh, you're going to wreck it, Taryl. Stop it. Uh-oh, sounds like money. Okay, here's that bracket, and you can see that it's slotted, so you can adjust the timing. So I went ahead and I took this tool and I made a scribe mark so I know where my original position is. So now I'm going to take a 5/16 socket. I'm going to loosen this up, and then I'm going to move it back this way just a little bit. See how much I moved it? Not much. Now we're going to put it back together, and we're going to see if it's going to start this time. All right, I'm going to reset the air gap too, now that I adjusted that bracket. It may have moved on me. So loosen it up, pull it all the way up. So you got a gap in there. Line the magnets up. Loosen these, and the magnet will suck it tight against the feeler gauge. I'm using 11 thousandths. Some say 10, some say 12. Well, guess what? I'm going right in the middle. 11. Okay. Now, we don't want that grounding. Let's see if it'll start. Turn the gas back on. Now some people say that little module doesn't work. You know why it doesn't work? Because you got to move that timing on that. Alright, so that's one way. Now we're going to move on to the next way. Okay, now this is the new upgraded electronic ignition coil from Briggs. This is the 398811 is the one I'm going to use. Now you can see it's changed from this. This is what their old electronic ignition coils would look like this, but the module part would be right here on the coil. So what I do, if you ever want to check a coil, is put the laminates of the coil on the magnet and see how the arc, see if there's any gaps. And then this one's good. See? It looks like it's for this flywheel. Now another thing on these coils, camera might not be able to see it, but it says cylinder side, and then on here it says this side out. So we're going to take this coil off, and we're going to mount it the way it says to. This is the first way we're going to do it. Okay, I removed the old coil, and then this is where the kill wire goes. So I hooked the kill wire up. Now another thing, you got to have good ground on these coils. So if this is all dirty and crusty, make sure you sand it. You want to make sure you got a good ground. Now when you do this electronic ignition conversion, you don't have to take the points out. You can leave the points in. You can leave them in that little box over there. You just got to take the wire that goes to the points. You just want to take that wire off, which we already did. So this side out. This is what they're saying. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. I'm going to set my 11 thousandths air gap. And let's see what happens. Let's see if it'll work. Okay, I got the coil mounted. I got it set at 11 thousandths. And I didn't hook up the wire. This is the kill wire that goes to that single tab on the coil. I'm going to leave that off because that's the kill wire. And we're going to watch the spark tester and see what happens. I already know what's going to happen, but you don't. Let's see. No spark. Now remember at the beginning of the video when I talked about sending the flywheel back to Briggs to have them what they call recharge, but all they're doing is they're taking the North Pole and putting it here and taking the South Pole and putting it here, or vice versa, whatever pole, how this is. So that's what they're doing. They're swapping the magnetism of the magnet. And there's a way to do that, but you got to have a machine. So what we're going to do is take this coil off and I'm going to flip it around. And then we'll see if it'll start. Okay, I done flipped the coil around. And again, I've got the kill wire disconnected. And then we're going to watch and see if it sparks and starts. I'm going to turn the gas on this time. So there, that's how you reverse the polarity. You turn the coil around. And we left it in the same position that we had it when we used the Nova. We moved this a little bit. Now, another thing we did is we took the flywheel back off and we moved it back to its original position where I had scribed it with that mark. And we did the same thing. We put the coil on and it still started. So, if you got one of these motors, you can buy the coil and all you got to do is put the coil on. Just flip it around like I did. And then hook up your kill wire. And you can convert this to electronic ignition. And you ain't got to sit there and send the flywheel back to Briggs. I don't know why Briggs just doesn't tell you to, hey, flip the coil around. And there's your dinner.
All right, gotta make this last one count after those first two failed attempts. I'm gonna be broadcasting this baby live to all of Taryl's fans. And really embarrass him. Cause I'm gonna drop this snake right on his head. And he's gonna scream like a little girl. Alright, I got everything all set up. Now all I gotta do is call those two guys in here. Taryl, Junior, can you guys come in here for a minute?
What do you want, Slippers?
Come on.
Yeah, what are you doing, Slippers? Why are you tugging on that string?
What are you trying to do? Pull another April Fool's joke on us? I got an April Fool's joke for you, Slippers.
Good one, Pop. Happy April Fool's Day, everybody.
And there's your dinner.
There's your dinner.
Boo.